The return of Christmas is the talk of the town. In the community, our Bill Geist has just been to visit.
On Christmas morning, what better place to be than Seneca Falls, New York? The town proudly and loudly proclaims that it was the inspiration for the Christmas film classic, It's a Wonderful Life.
Merry Christmas!
So this is the real Bedford Falls.
This is the real Bedford Falls.
That's their story, and they're sticking to it.
A 65-year-old movie is the talk of the town. And here's Bill Geist to explain why.
On Christmas morning, what better place to be than Seneca Falls, New York, where they proudly proclaim their little town to be the inspiration for Bedford Falls, the setting for the Christmas classic, It's a Wonderful Life.
Merry Christmas!
And the signs are everywhere. Even the postmark says it's so. They took the idea and ran with it. The old hotel has been renamed Clarence after the film's angel who earns his wings by saving George Bailey.
That's what I was sent down for. I'm your guardian angel.
The Zuzu Cafe is named after one of George's daughters. They hold the It's a Wonderful Life Festival each December where fans gather to celebrate their favorite film.
It's like a mecca for Wonderful Life fans.
This is the original Bedford Falls. That's what brings us here.
They'll close down for a week and then we open.
Lookalikes perform the show Merry Christmas, George Bailey.
Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight?
And this year, fans lined up to meet two real actors from the 1946 film, Stars Once More.
Hi there. Do you mind signing this? Not at all.
Carolyn Grimes, who played Zuzu,
Zuzu, my little ginger snap, how do you feel?
Fine. Not a smidge of temper.
Not a smidge of
thank you very much, and Carol Coombs Mueller, who played her sister, Janie.
Did they do any schooling for you? I had 6 minutes of film footage in that movie.
But Zuzu had one of the most memorable lines in film history.
Look, Daddy, teacher says...
Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
Fans come from near.
We're from Elmira, New York. Elmira is mentioned in It's a Wonderful Life.
And far.
I'm sure I have the largest It's a Wonderful Life collection in Western Canada. I have this shirt that a friend made for me, which is even signed by Carolyn Grimes and Carol Coombs, so now it's complete.
They view rare artifacts at the It's a Wonderful Life Museum. All wonderful, as they say around here, but how do they really know for sure that this is Bedford Falls? Curator Anwei Law.
I say the proof is in the movie, and I think it's pretty convincing.
This is the one that you can kind of imagine Mary and George breaking windows.
That's the one they threw rocks at?
That's the one they threw rocks at.
Fran Carasillo attempts to offer further proof on his walking tours. In the movie, the address was?
320 Sycamore.
And this is 32?
This is 32 Cayuga Street. Yep. Coincidence? Maybe.
He'd been making note of the parallels when, out of the blue,
Tom Bellissima's barbershop would have been right about over here. Well, the barber approached me, and he shyly, very shyly, said, you know, I cut Frank Capra's hair.
The Smoking Gun. Barber Tom Bellissima's story proved to Fran that director Frank Capra had actually been to Seneca Falls.
We think that he drove to Seneca Falls, parked his car, and walked around, and met Tom Bellissima, got a haircut, saw the bridge, saw the plaque on the bridge.
The plaque on the bridge tells the true story of a hero who jumped in and gave his life, saving that of another.
In the original story, The Greatest Gift, the George Bailey character never jumps. He's on the bridge looking into the water, but he never actually takes the leap.
Fran believes that after Capra's visit here, he wrote in the famous scene where George takes the plunge to save Clarence. Coincidence?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Fran says the Bedford Falls Lookalike Initiative has spurred tourism here in Seneca Falls.
Once upon a time, people would show up in December, maybe into January, asking about It's a Wonderful Life. Now, it's all year round.
So this is the real Bedford Falls?
This is the real Bedford Falls.
Now, you should know that there are some naysayers. Indeed, there's a film historian, a friend of Capra's, who oversees his archive, and says that in all his years of talking and writing about the film, he never mentioned Seneca Falls even once. I didn't interview her. I kind of like this Christmas story the way it is.